Hey everyone. So last week we created those snowy winter skies, and you will need those this week. They are going to become our background, so make sure you have that close by for you today. Other things you need, I sent home a packet at our last supply pickup which had our snowman materials in it, and you'll need from that a blue oil pastel, two foam little stickers, a small piece of brown construction paper and orange construction paper, and then a patterned sheet of paper, and two pieces of cardstock that have circles printed on them like this, 3 different size circles. Other things you need that were not in that pickup are a glue stick, a black Sharpie, and a pair of scissors. So let's get started. We are going to be creating a bird's eye view snowman. And what that means is that we are imagining that we are a bird flying over, looking down on the ground, and how would we see that snowman? It's going to be a little bit different than if we walked outside and stood next to a snowman and looked at it, right? So a bird's eye view is looking from the top of the snowman down. All right, so let's get started. The first thing you'll do is to cut out those 3 circles. And when you cut them out, I want you to be sure that you cut on the inside of the black line and not on the outside, so that we don't see that black outline once your circles are cut out. You'll cut all 3 out, and then with your blue oil pastel, we're going to create shadows, because when our bird is looking down on our snowman, there's going to be some shadowing. So you're going to outline each circle with that blue oil pastel. Just a thin outline all the way around. And then you're going to use your fingertip to just smudge that. This is why we're using an oil pastel for this. It smudges really nicely and creates that look of a shadow. All right, so I've done that to all of my circles. You can pause the video and do that now or wait till we're done. All right, and then we're just going to build our snowman now. So I am going to start with the smallest circle, which will be the snowman head. And my pattern paper. So this is going to become the scarf of the snowman. So the first thing that I'm going to do is cut a circle out of this paper that's just a little bit bigger than the snowman head. This is going to show that the snowman has a scarf around his neck. All right, and then with the remaining pattern paper, I'm going to cut the 2 ends of my scarf. So just 2 rectangles. You could get creative with this and do maybe wavy lines, cut wavy lines out of it. You could do fringe at the end. It's up to you. Also, if you don't like the pattern that you got, you could turn it over and design your own scarf. All right, so I'm gonna just glue my 2 ends of my scarf close to the middle, maybe just right outside where the middle of my circle is. So there, and then using my glue stick, I'm gonna attach those to that piece, and now my snowman head will go right on top of that. All right. Here we go. All right, now I'm going to add some facial features to my snowman. And I'm sure you can guess what the orange construction paper is for. My carrot nose. So because we are looking down on the snowman, this is our bird's eye perspective, I'm not going to create my face here in the center like that. It's going to be like the bird is just seeing it at and at the angle of looking down. So I'm gonna add my nose towards the end here. Oops. And then my eyes. And you can do some fun expressions if you want, eyelashes, eyebrows, it's up to you. And that's all I'm gonna put on my snowman face, because when you're looking down at the top, you really can't see his smile. Or maybe you could at the very end, so if you wanna add that, you can. All right, now let's move on to our next snowball. Okay, so here's my second snowball, and before I attach this, I'm going to use the brown paper to cut out some arms. You could draw these first if you want. I'm just gonna go for it. All right. There's one. These can look different because what do we make snowman arms out of? Found sticks. So it's okay if they look different. All right, so I'm just gonna place them where I think I want them before I glue them down. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, so once you know where you want your arms to be, you can just pick up that snowman head, and you're gonna use your glue stick to glue these down. Okay. It's kind of fun to do art in a different perspective like this, imagining what someone else or something else sees things as, sees things differently than us. All right, so next we are gonna attach our head to our body now that we have our arms on here. We're not gonna use the glue stick for this because we want it to look a little bit 3D. So that's what these foam squares are for. So you'll take one of those foam squares and just peel the ends off, and then set that right in the middle, and then attach our snowman head. So he's just kind of popped up a little bit, gives it a little bit more of that 3D effect. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the last round here. All right, so I got my foam square, peel both those ends off, and just right in the middle there. And there we go. Our bird's eye view snowman. And then you'll just attach it to your background that we made last week using a glue stick. And that's it. I'm excited to see these, you guys. So please send me pictures of your work and have fun with this. Have a great week.